So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the top 36 final for seniors. 13 minutes plus an additional lap. And your starting order is as follows. Devian Ross in the 3:45 starts from pole position. Lex Quinton starts on the outside of the front row. Sebastian Koch and Sam Berstein ran out row 2. Sverre Ubben and Ollie Jonkers, row 3. Jort van Wijk, Matej Dankovic, row 4. Luke Nielsen, Mathis Turlo ran out the top 10. Robbie Stodder, Ruben Verheyen, Thijs van Wijk, Joris Schoens, Siem van Vliet, Luc Thiel, Thijs Stevens, Miel Hendricks, Kaz Boshuis and Scott Westovens round out your top 20. Completing the 36-strong grid are Benjamin Van Hees, Ralph van der Pavert, Julian Klosman, Krit Knorden, Mitch Heinert, Jule Valkenaars, Jim Back, Jay Zurveld, Jack de Kock, Mick van den Hout, Felipe Falk, Noah Janssen, Dante Sima, Ruben Lichtenstein. And then we've got Shantz and Salik rounding out your starting grid. So for one more time, we go racing. 13 minutes plus an additional lap of this 1,360-metre circuit at the Home of Champions. And after this, there'll be a little bit of a lull for about 5 or 6 weeks before the championship heads to Western Germany, to the Erflandring in Kart Club Kerpen. And folks, it'll be a little while before you see me next, because taking my place in the commentary box, a fellow commentator from the United Kingdom, Kieran McGinley, will be in the booth for that one. Also, give you an idea of who will be in the commentary box. We have the voices of chrono karting, and there's more than just one of them this year. So it's been an absolute pleasure covering the first few rounds of this championship. I will be back for the season finale, but one more hurrah here at my European commentary home, the Home of Champions, because for the final time into the tram lines, revs rise, lights are out, the senior final gets going. Good start by Devian Ross as he leads the field into turn 1 on the opening tour. Everyone trying to squabble for traction. Everyone getting through at the moment. 3 wide coming through turn 3 towards the back end of the second half of the field. And they have all still made it through by turn 5. Turn 6, check. Turn 7, not all. There was one that had a code brown. Are we going to have everyone getting through? It's going to be 2, 3 abreast. They just squeezed through at turn 7. But Devian Ross is leading the way. Lex Quinton, Sebastian Koch, and Jort van Wijk now up into 4th place from 7th on the grid. He's ahead of Sverre Ubben, and diving to the inside goes Jort van Wijk for P3. Does he get the job done by the start-finish line? Yes! Oh, and the 3:27 of Lex Quinton's turned around. Oh, Lex Quinton's bad misfortune. The slightest bit of contact through the second corner, and the Dams Racing driver gets a slight pirouette. I think it might have been through oh, it was Siem van Vliet. Siem van Vliet turned in, and I think Quintons went to respond to cover it off, and it was a bit too late. A real shame there, but Siem van Vliet now closing in on Sverre Ubben. Meantime, Sebastian Koch right on the rear of Devian Ross, who has been the tour de force this weekend. And will the German driver go for it? Not quite yet. Ubben up the inside of Van Wijk for P3. This is going to be very, very close indeed over the course of the next 11 minutes, plus a couple of additional laps. Because now it's anybody's guess. Anybody's guess at all what might happen. Your guess is as good as mine, because I'm not putting any bets on it yet. Siem van Vliet, in the meantime, however, has made up 10 positions. and is making hay whilst the sun shines at the moment. But there is a change. Race lead has changed. Sebastian Koch now leads from Devian Rust and Sverre Ubben. It's Dams versus Bouvin versus GKS, and Jort van Wyk is going to lose out to Siem Van Vliet. That's a change from 4th position. Fastest lap of the race, Devian Rust 56.625. That was on lap 1. But Sverre Ubben looking to possibly put on a move past Devian Rust, but won't do it at turn 7. It's going to try and force the issue here through 8 and through in towards turn 9. But at this particular juncture, that is not going to work, I'm afraid. So Sam, oh, well, there's been a bit of a change. Sam Bergstein now up into P5, past Jort van Wyk, who's being closed in. Van Wyk is losing time. And his brother Days is also there. Robbie Sauder is there. Oh dear, Jort van Wyk is now being thrown to the fishes, so to speak. As there goes brother Days up the inside and has gotten through. So is Robbie Sauder. Matti Sturlo is going to be the next one to try and get through on him. For what was such a great start. Oh, and we've got Matti Sturlo around, was running 9th. Oh, the SR Solutions driver. Oh, and someone's got a noisy exhaust to boot. Trying to make out where on track that is at the moment, but I can't 100% hear that. And that cart, it's not 3 feet. The exhaust note was coming from Matti Sturlo, I believe, so a real shame there for the 342 from SR Solutions. So he's parked it, first retiree. But there's still an opportunity, a window of sorts for some drivers to make up moves. So 7.5 minutes remaining plus 2 additional laps. Mitch Haynert, after disaster in his second heat, has made up 13 places. He's 2 positions away. He's about 0.5 of a second away from getting into the top 10. That'll be an absolute fairy tale for the TB kart driver. So Mitch Haynert now up into 11th, closing in on Kaz Boshuis. And there is Luca Thiel, along with Ollie Yonkers. As you can see, there's a lot of new developments to reference the... oh, now hang on a second. Oh, that radiator on the 333 looks loose for Jort van Wyk. Oh, that's flailing. That's flailing. The mounts are broken. I think the mounts are broken on the radiator. And if that starts putting water, if that starts leaking fluid, that's going to put water on the track. So whether Jort van Wyk has hit drama due to someone colliding into the engine side of the cart. So if that's the case, then we may have a mechanical black flag. But I've only just spotted it. I could see the hose from the top of the cover, whereby they open it and close it depending on how much engine they're going to bring into the radiator to help cool that engine down. It was quite visible there. So people are saying, "Oh, you're seeing a mirage." No, I am not thirsty. I am hydrating as I should be. Good little boy me. So this could be the reason for the drop-off in pace for Jort van Wyk. He's now down to 10th place. Kaz Boshuis now up 10 places. Matej Radenkovic, new fastest lap of the race. 55.320. So Jort van Wijk could be imminently instructed, if that is the case, of a mechanical black flag. But still, Sebastian Koch leading the way. Top four, rounded out by Siem van Vliet, who started down in 15th position, now runs 4th, covered by just under 7/10 of a second. Matej Dankovic is approximately 2.2 seconds behind, down in 8th. Kaz Boshuis, 4.6 seconds off the lead, now currently 9th. Jort van Wijk, 5.1 seconds behind the race leader, currently sitting in 10th position at the moment as things stand. So the top 5, last time round covered by a second. We've got other drivers coming in. Robbie Stordeur, Matej Dankovic, Thijs van Dijk, Kaz Boshuis. Not too sure how much this has affected Jort van Wijk in terms of pace. Yeah, last time in comparison with Kaz Boshuis, over half a second slower. So he's starting to lose some time. Now, sometimes these radiators, which do not have coolant in them, they do generically have water as a natural aid to help cool the internals on the radiator, so to speak. It gives, you know, it just helps keep the temperature of the cylinder, the piston, and everything else around, you know, within, you know, keeping the engine block cool, and also helping extract the maximum amount of performance out of the engine, the 125cc Rotax Max Evo engine. Thereby, it will assist in the performance being consistent and linear as it should be. Julian Klosman, unfortunately, Julian Klosman, birthday boy yesterday. Today, it's not been a good one for the 373. He is out of the race, I'm afraid. As there has been a change for the lead. Sverre Ubben has got through on Sebastian Koch for the lead with, I think it was around about 2.5 minutes remaining on the clock, plus the additional 2 laps. As this round of the season, effectively the 3rd round of this season. Well, it's effectively a 6-round calendar for chrono karting this year, 2nd round of BMC, and the final round of the Belgian Max Challenge. As Jort van Wijk, I think, had already known that it was terminal and has parked it. Siem van Vliet has also parked it, but one driver is keeping their head over troubled water. One driver is dropping down ever so slightly. Could be one step away from falling off of that podium, and that is Sebastian Koch down in P3. He's lost out to Sverre Ubben. He's now lost out to Devian Rust, who has been quick all weekend long. Sam Bergstein has been doing a stellar job over the last couple of races. As a 3-second time penalty going to 3:34. Scott Westhovens. Oh, slap on the wrist. That'll be for something maybe unsportsmanlike driving. However, we are coming to the inevitable conclusion of this race weekend. here at the Home of Champions. It's been a pleasure having you all along for the ride, for those unable to make it to the circuit, but have joined us on the official Chrono Karting YouTube channel over the course of this very much race day here. So we are coming up to the final 2.72 kilometers. The timer will strike 0 as Sverre Ubben leads the field out of turn number 12 on lap number 14 out of 16. 2 to go. And now the fight truly begins in earnest. Any one of these 6 drivers at the front end of the field. I am talking about Sverre Ubben, Devian Roos, Sebastian Koch, Sam Bergstein, Robbie Stordeur, and Matej Radenkovic. That is your top 6 as we go through turn 8 for the penultimate time this weekend. One more lap to go, and Sverre Ubben has waited patiently and leads us on to the final lap with an advantage of 0.4 of a second. Devian Roos in P2. How far away is Sebastian Koch? Well, he's far enough away, but also far enough ahead of Sam Bergstein to hold on to that P3 on the road. Matej Radenkovic trying to close in on Robbie Stordeur, switches to the outside line into turn number 7, and I don't think got through at that point. But what a race it's been for this man here. Started from the inside of row number 3 and on home circuit for him and for the team, for GKS Lemons Power. Out of the final corner, the senior Rotax victory in the final goes the way of Sverre Ubben. Devian Roos takes P2. Sebastian Koch, gratulation, proficiat, Junge. The German-Belgian driver takes P3. Sam Bergstein 4th. Robbie Stordeur from the outside of the top 10 into 5th. Matej Radenkovic, Days Van Wyk, Kaz Boshouse 11th. 11 places gained from 19th to 8th. Mitch Haynert. The TB kart is a force to be reckoned with this year, I tell you now. 25th to 9th in 16 laps. Well done. Juri Schoens, Luca Thiel, Ollie Jonkers, Tay Stevens, Ruben Verheyen, Miel Hendricks, and rounding out your top 15. The person with the most positional gains in the heats, Ralph van der Pavert, 16th. Not a bad way to finish out the weekend, young man. Lex Quintons, Jim Back, Jay Zerveld, Crick Knorden round out your top 20. Luke Neeson, Scott Westhovens, Felipe Falk, Dante Sima, Noah Janssen, Matthias Schantz, Oguzhan Selig, Jur Valkenars, Jack de Kock and Mick Vandenhout round out your top 30 finishers. Ruben Lichtenstein and Benjamin Van Hees were the last of the classified finishers after 16 laps. Lap 11, both Siem Van Vliet and Jort Van Wyk retired. Lap 10, we lost Julian Glosman. And on lap 5, Mathis Turlo with a noisy exhaust. But Sverre Ubben brings pride and victory to GKS at home at Genk. Well, from my side up here in the commentary box, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure so far. However, I wanted to let you know that there are several voices of chrono karting this season. So it's not just myself that is involved by bringing you the play-by-play. 5th and 6th of July, when we return to the Eflandring at Kart Club Kerpen in Western Germany, my colleague from the United Kingdom, Kieran McGinley, will be in the commentary box. We'll then be joined by F1 pundit and commentator in his own right, and also not a bad hand behind the wheel, Jeroen Blekemolen will be in the commentary box for the 13th to the 14th of September at Circuit de Lansar, just outside of Eindhoven. Then we'll be joined by Rick Winkelman for Circuit Park Berchem, the 4th to the 5th in October. And also, I will be making my return back here 1st and the 2nd of November. We have a few thank yous. A big thank you to our marshalling team here at Karting Genk, the men and women in the colour orange. A big thank you to you. A big thank you to everyone involved behind the scenes, from our panelling steward from the RACB and CNAF, from assistant race directors, judges of facts, competition, secretarial, timekeeping, Parc Fermé, Tyre Bay. Big thank you to Medical Service AMS for their assistance. Big thank you to the Lemons family and to Karting Genk for allowing us to host our May round of this championship season here. A big thank you to the Karting Genk staff that have also been part and parcel of this event. Big thank you to Patrick and the team in the Alicante Brasserie. A big thank you to the teams. Big thank you to the drivers. Big thank you to the families and the support networks that have been here as well. And we'd also like to say a big thank you to everyone watching at home. Without your input, without your support of this championship, and not just this championship, but other championships within karting, you help us promote our sport. It is grassroots. It should be accessible for everybody. And through live stream coverage, through social media, we have to say a big thank you to you all for your consistent and continued support. So, on that note, in a few moments, we will be crowning our winners for this round of Chrono Karting, and also crowning our winners in the 2025 Benefit League here at the home of champions, amidst what has been a wonderful weekend of sunshine on both Saturday and Sunday. So until the next time, tot snel op de baan. My name's Alex Goldschmidt. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Enjoy the rest of your sunny Sunday, wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for watching.